May 10th is Buddha Poornima. Buddha Poornima. People do it in a conventional way. But I want to deal on that subject this morning for some time with your kind permission. Full moon day, Pournami. Full moon day, Pournami. It is so unique, so special. Buddha was born on full moon day. He got enlightened on full moon day. And his nirvana, the end of life, is also on the full moon day. Usually it does not happen. It is Lord Buddha. If you look at this very statue of Buddha, if you are sensitive, you will be inspired. You may not be Buddhist, but you have Buddhi intellect. When I saw Christ statue in Rio de Janeiro, I started crying. I am not a Christian. But a Christ statue, Christ is not a Christian. Understand that. Buddha is not a Buddhist. Don't confuse. Buddha is avatar. Christ is avatar. Look at them from that very high level of approach. Now, in this limited time, maybe I may take 10 minutes more towards the end, if you permit me. There are two aspects of Buddha which I wanted to deal this morning. One aspect is physical. When he was born, what happened at the time of his birth, how he lost his mother, how he was brought up by Gautami, how he got married, how he was prevented from seeing death or old age any such thing, how luxurious he was, what a royal prince he was. The personality of Buddha is very, of course, though I have not met him in physical form, the statues are so beautiful. One should be as strong as Buddha. Not a small personality. So, what made him see the death, the old age and the misery in this world, how he came out of the palace, leaving the child Rahul, the wife Yashodhara, in the midnight, how he came out and led the life of celibacy thereafter, how he toured all around the country, how he practiced various forms of sadhana, various modes of spiritual practices. That's all physical. The second aspect is metaphysical. Metaphysical. The biography of Buddha is physical. The attainment of Buddha is metaphysical. The life of Buddha is historical, whereas the attainment of Buddha is spiritual. Buddha's dealings with people, with his body and senses, is one thing. But Buddha's attainment is transcendental. Therefore, my friends, there are two aspects: physical, metaphysical, sensual and transcendental, the historical and the mystical. His life is the way and his attainment is the goal. Attainment is nirvana. Therefore, my friends, as Sai devotees, we need to concentrate a little bit on these two aspects. There is no point in speaking of the historical aspects. History is gone. But mystery remains. Buddha's life is history. Buddha's mission is a mystery. The life ended at one point of time, but his mission continues forever and ever. Therefore, let us deal on that subject for some time to do full justice to the occasion. My friends, what we do here is only a performance. Some people come and act some Buddha's drama. Some people come in the dress, recite some slokas. We don't understand. Since God has given hands, we clap helplessly and retire. That is all a kind of performance. But as Sai devotees, we should not confine ourselves to performance. We should take to action. Action means what? Understanding. Action means what? Awareness. Action means what? Implementation of his message. Action means what? Attain that what he wants us to attain. What he expects us to achieve. Therefore, let us think of these things. Countries like China and countries like Japan, where there are many, many Buddhists, the Japan style of greeting is very interesting. They don't say, hi, how are you, how are you? There's a man like that. And if I try, I may have back pain, but they easily do. Very humble, very simple people. China, very hardworking people, with many, many followers of Buddhism. On this day, a full moon day, the birth of Gautam Buddha, what do? Thousands and thousands of followers of Buddha will all line up, go to the temple of Buddha, offer at the shrine, at his lotus feet, all the flowers they bring. This is a season, a demand for flowers. Really, it's worth seeing. It is said that Buddha walked on the bed of roses. As Buddha was walking, flowers started appearing. Now the point is, that is historical fact, or maybe imaginary or hallucinatory, or a dream, but it's wonderful to think of it. Wonderful to think of it. Rather, I would put it this way, Buddha might have walked on the, on the bed of roses. It might have been a fact. But to me, Buddha himself is a most sacred flower of the entire humanity. Buddha's flower. Buddha himself is a flower. He need not walk on a flower. What is a flower? Flower of virtue, the flower of character, the flower of integrity, the flower of courage, the flower of detachment, the flower of awareness, the flower of wisdom. He represents that flower as we think of it. But to all other countries like Japan, China, Cambodia, Hong Kong, Thailand, Nepal, where there are many Buddhist ruled countries, this is what you call flower festival. A festival of flowers. They collect flowers and offer to Lord Buddha. What flower they offer? Not any flower bought in the market here. They offer only lotus flower. Lotus flower. Why lotus flower? There are chrysanthemums, there are dahlias. Why demand for lotus flower? Lotus flower is a symbol. Lotus flower has a meaning. White flower. bright flower. It represents piousness, softness, peace, sattvic quality. If you look at Buddha, how angry you are, you will calm down. How disturbed you are, you will be peaceful. Therefore, lotus flower symbolizes peace, sacrifice, and truth. And hence, lotus flowers are offered to Lord Buddha on this day. But there are two other countries, Persia and Italy. In Persia and Italy, they offer roses. Why? Roses stand for beauty. So they appreciate beauty, while these people appreciate what the lotus flower stands for. But anyway, it is a flower festival. Look at Buddha's life. Many people think here is Buddha, who left his kingdom, who left his father, who left his young wife, left his little child. Is he a pessimist? Is he a man of negativity? Is he life negative? What's wrong with him? No. Buddha himself described what he is. He is physician of the soul. Physician of the soul. We know the physicians of the body, the general hospital and the super hospital. But physician of the soul is Lord Buddha. He deals with it. How? You talk to anybody. I was speaking to a person 2 days ago, a very rich man. He gave jobs to 40 people of his own family. Brother side, wife side, in-law side, all are employed. Very big business. Very good man. He funds our organization 1 lakh of rupees per month at Vijayawada, 1 lakh of rupees at Guntur every month. He calls me Bavagaru, brother-in-law. Are, how are you? Bavagaru, manasyanti ledandi annadu. I know mental peace. If he has no mental peace, how about you and how about me? Therefore, my friends, money will never make you peaceful. Position, on the other hand, will make you restless, subject to comments, criticism, inviting enemies. Therefore, the worldly things will never give us peace. Therefore, Buddha said, Sarvam dukkham, everything is misery, dukkham. But he did not live at that stage. If he says dukkham and stops, all right, why should I live? Let me count my days when the end would come. It's not that. He suggests a solution, a way to come out of the misery. Life is miserable, yes, but there is a way to come out of it. Thus, Lord Buddha is the physician, a doctor of the soul. That's what we have to understand. Some people also think Buddha stands for a state that we don't care for the body. Have a neat shave on the head, have one cloth wrapped around the body. I'm a Buddha. Shut up, you cannot be. Don't act dramas here. Buddha never despised. Buddha never condemned body. No, please understand it. On the other hand, Buddha said, physical health is the path to holiness. To holiness, to be holy, physically health is necessary. A fellow who is laid down on bed, a useless fellow, cannot stand or sit. Do you think that he is neither holy nor will make the surrounding holy? Therefore, physical health is very important according to Lord Buddha. He is not against body. Please remember that. And some people also call it Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Hinduism. We are very fond of these isms. First quality of a useless fellow. Ism is political. Buddha has not established Buddhism. It's not ism. Certainly not. Please understand. Buddha did not start cult. Buddha did not start any creed, any religion. No. What Baba said in Bombay, at the first World Conference, I have not come here to establish religion, creed, or a sect. That's what Baba said. So that is the quality of an avatar. Not establish anything new. No. That's what Buddha said. Then what is it that Buddha stands for? Buddha stands for universal law. It's not law of the land. It's not the law of the state. It is not the law of the nation. It's a universal law. The manifestation of all life. Life manifestations. There is a universal law with which Buddha is concerned. Then, Buddha also speaks of Dhamma, T-H-A-M-M-A. It's not Dharma, it is Dhamma. What do you mean by Dhamma? Strive with earnestness, work with sincerity. That's what Dhamma is. Well, that only means whatever we do, we have got to be sincere. We can count on fingers today sincere people. The number of sincere people is getting down, on the decline, day by day. Why? A sincere man will never crave for position. A sincere man will never care for recognition. A sincere man will never care for publicity. Publicity, power, position, recognition, these are the qualities of an insincere man. Therefore, Buddha says, Dhamma, do it in all earnestness, in all sincerity. O Buddha, Lord Buddha, what do you stand for? What are you? He will say, I stand for humanism. Humanism. Baba said long back, first be a human. Because you are not. He always said, I am a human being, not animal. I am a human being, not an animal. So be a human being first. Then you can become divine. So Buddha's teaching is on humanism. This is very necessary today. There is no humanism today all over the world. People are killing each other in the name of religion. There is a lot of violence and hatred all over. Vulgar, unhealthy competition. There is no humanism there. Therefore, Buddha's humanism is of rich value. It is utmost needed in the modern society. What is humanism according to Buddha? That is the doctrine of self-knowledge. Doctrine of self-knowledge is what Buddha wants us to know. We have all knowledge. People say, I read Bhagavad Gita 10 times. I'll tell him, put a DVD, it will read 100 times. I can recite Veda throughout the day. Yes, put a tape recorder, it will go on playing. It's only scriptural. It is only repetition. It is only recitation. It is only mechanical, robot, lifeless. So what is the purpose of Dhamma? Self-knowledge. Know who you are. Knowledge of the self is supreme. Without that, whatever I may have is only a false claim. It is only a falsification of one's own ego. Self-knowledge. And this self-knowledge is beyond all nations, is beyond all. Why? American self, Indian self, Russian self. No. There may be Indian selfishness, but there cannot be Indian self. Self is one and the same. There is nothing like American air, Indian air, Russian air. Air is same. So that kind of a thing that applies to humanity is what humanism is. Then some of the historians may come and say, sir, we heard of French Revolution. The French Revolution stands for equality, liberty, equality, fraternity. Stop that nonsense. We heard enough. Equality is not enough, I'm sorry. Identity is important. It's not equality, identity. What do I mean? Equality in respect of economy, equality in respect of sociological, economic, geographical conditions, but identity. Your blood is same as my blood. Your breath is same as my breath. Your life is same as my life. That is identity. So identity is more important to Buddha and not merely equality. Buddha always says this, understand that you are not independent. You are a part of the whole. You are a part of the whole. Visva Virat Swarupa. The whole cosmos, the whole universe is divine. You are a part there. You are a part of this universal spirit. You are a part of this cosmic organism. Don't think I am separate. No. The feeling of separation or the feeling of separateness is a curse. I am not separate. I am one with the whole. I am the ocean, but not a drop. You understand this? Therefore, Buddha stands for cosmic form, universal form, but not a limited form. Now I tell you, my friends, Buddhism is not ism, no. Buddhism is an attitude. It is attitude, how you behave, how you look at, how you think, how you act. Attitude is Buddhism. And Buddhism is not a creed or a sect. It is a viewpoint. It is a viewpoint of the entire creation, how you look at it. And Buddhism is not speculative. See this. Some people say, if you are good, you will go to heaven. Where is the guarantee? Where is the guarantee? Nobody came to me and said, Anil Kumar, I am just from heaven. Next flight at 9 o'clock. Why don't you join me? Heaven is imagination. Hell is imagination. Speculation. Buddhism is not given to speculation. It is not speculative, but it is practical. Born out of life experiences. All laws of Buddha are formulated by life experiences, not imagination or speculation. Buddha, after enlightenment, he goes around town to town, village to village, meeting people, talking to people, creating awareness among people. Do you know what he said? O benighted, meaning, O you people who are in the night, meaning, O people who are in the dark, should you not search for a torch? Should you not search for a torch? Meaning, should you not go for light of wisdom? Would you like to remain in darkness of ignorance? That was the call of Buddha wherever he went. That's what Baba says. The purpose of Baba's mission is this. Not the number of roads that we lay, number of the wells that we dig. That's different. To know yourself. To be aware of yourself. To know your reality is the purpose of Sat Sai Baba mission. As it is difficult, I am ready to lay the road. I am ready to develop gardens. That's not the ultimate. The ultimate is to recognize one's own divinity is the purpose of Bhagavan Sri Sat Sai Baba. You know what Buddha said? You conquer yourself. We are interested to conquer everybody. You ask any man or fellow, that fellow, I know him. First know yourself. You don't need to know him. If you ask anybody, do you know those? Cha-cha, long back. But you don't know yourself. We know everybody, but nobody knows one's own self. So Buddha's call is, know yourself, conquer yourself, not others. Easy to conquer others by using bomb blasts, but you have to conquer yourself. To conquer your anger, to win over your hatred, to conquer your jealousy, to win over your desires is not a small thing. That is the ultimate, according to Lord Buddha. Buddha also preached brotherhood of humanity. Brotherhood of humanity. And this should be based on purity. This should be based on purity. By observing self-restraint and peace. I should remain in peace. I should have control over myself. Then only I can bring in brotherhood of humanity. Brotherhood of humanity today is more or less a political slogan. Is more a platform, maxim, but it's not a reality. Therefore Buddha says, true brotherhood can be developed on peace, understanding. That's what he says. Therefore, my friends, in countries like Asia, China, Japan, Syria, they consider Buddha as a liberator. He liberates you from selfishness. He liberates you from desires. He liberates you from the bondage of the body. He liberates you from all that is earthen, earthly, mundane. He transports to everlasting spirit and soul. And now, so far as India is concerned, the birthplace of Lord Buddha, we have to say, he is the cause for Indian Renaissance. Indian Renaissance, upheaval. This land has given birth to Lord Buddha, which is not an ordinary thing. The whole world is inspired by Buddha. It is a religion of humanity. Buddhism is a religion of humanity. As Baba says, there is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only caste, the caste of humanity. See that. All religions speak of the same thing. We stupid fools with narrow minds think they are different. So we need to pity ourselves. Buddha started a new revelation, a new revolution, a new civilization. What is that new civilization? Till then, there was bloodshed. Till then, there were wars. It was after Buddha. There came a new civilization based on ahimsa, violence. The voice of violence, ahimsa, started spreading all over the world. It is because of Lord Buddha. Yes, we can also know Buddha is love. Love is my form, says Swami. Love is my form. Truth is my breath. Bliss is my food. We sing but don't understand what it is. Christ is love. Buddha is love. Love is God. God is love. Live in love. And that love, I tell you, cannot be divided. Puttaparthi love, Dharmavaram love, Andhra love, Tamil Nadu love. Chichi. Love is only one. There cannot be regional loves or street love. No, it's universal. That's what we have to know. Another point, Vareva, Buddha statements. Really, I am very keen to speak on Buddha. Therefore, I made some attempt to go into the literature and try to present this as simple as possible. Buddha does not believe in belief. No belief, please. Huh? Yes. Why? Belief is blind. You may believe me tomorrow. You may not believe me today. You may believe me today. You may not believe me tomorrow. Belief is blind. Therefore, Buddha says, belief is not important. Seeing is important. Seeing. Seeing within, seeing without. Seeing within yourself, seeing around. That is true religion, but not merely belief. I can say, Buddha said, come and see. He never said believe. What does Baba say? Are, are. 3 words he said. Come, examine, experience. These are 3 words Baba said. Come, examine, experience. Buddha said 2 words. Come and see. Both mean the same. Now, my friends, I would like to take you to, within the short time left, to another mystical, transcendental, spiritual levels. We thought of his message briefly. Now let us go to transcendental level. Is Buddha a person? No. Buddha is a phenomenon. Buddha is not a person. Buddha is a phenomenon. Is Buddha a human being? No. He is the very being in every being. Buddha is a being in every being. Your being is Buddha. Your body may be Anil Kumar or Satish or somebody. Bodies may have different names, but your being is Buddha. Please understand. So Buddha meaning being, Buddha meaning a phenomenon, not a historical, physical frame. Not a one on 2 feet with 2 hands. No. I would now bring to your state this consciousness. Let us use this word from now onwards, Buddhahood. Buddhahood, meaning the state of Buddha. Something like knighthood. Buddhahood. Buddha is not original name. Siddhartha is original name. He became Gautama. He became Buddha now. Is Buddha a name? No. It is an attainment. It is an achievement. It is a state. Suppose you become collector. Is your name collector? No. You are selected as a collector. Your name is not selected. Right? Similarly, Buddha is not merely a name. Buddhahood, a state of awareness, a state of self-realization, a state of consciousness. That is the difference between Siddhartha and Buddha. Siddhartha is human, Buddha is divine. Siddhartha has a name and form, Buddha is nameless and formless. Siddhartha is limited, Buddha is infinite. Buddha is a historical figure, but Buddha is eternal, eternal, immortal. So, everyone can be a Buddha, understand that. Like everyone can be a collector. Everyone can be a member of the parliament. Like that, anyone can be a Buddha. Here, Buddha means a state of consciousness, a state of awareness, a state of attainment, a state of achievement after a long period of penance and spiritual discipline. Everyone is God. I may say I am God, but this God in me is disturbed when hot coffee is not served. How can I say that? It's a false claim. So you should qualify yourself. So to attain that Buddhahood, we should qualify ourselves by strict spiritual discipline. Buddhahood is a state of awakening of consciousness. What a beautiful word it is, awakening of the consciousness. It is not said introduction of consciousness. It is not said pouring consciousness into your mouth as if it is a syrup or a liquid. There is consciousness in you already, which is passive, which is silent, which is inactive. That inactive, passive, silent consciousness is to be awakened. That awakened consciousness is Buddhahood. Buddhahood means awakened consciousness. That's what we have to call it. That's what you call, Buddha also says, Ihi Pasika. Ihi, I-H-I. Pasika. P-A-S-S-I-K-A. Ihi Pasika. What does it mean? Come out of your desires. When you come out of your desires, you are a Buddha. When you are still in desire, you are bandha, bondage. Buddha, liberated. Bandha, the bonded. So, bonding is because of desire. Buddha is liberation from desire. Ihi Pasika, as he has put it. There's one great philosopher of Buddhism, very great philosopher, by name Hawking, H-A-U-K-I-N, Hawking. Hawking's name is known to all Buddhists. What does he say? Please understand, all are Buddhas. All are Buddhas, including trees, animals, birds, mountains, rivers. All are Buddhas, but some do not know. Some know that. As Baba said, I am God, you are also God. I know, you do not know. That's what Baba says, Divyatma Swarupa, embodiments of the divine. You are all the embodiments of the divine. We do not know that. That's what Hawking says, you are all Buddhas, and you have got to understand it. Meaning, when I become Buddha, what does it mean? Because of the word, Because of possessions, because of positions, because of attachment, I have cut off from my consciousness. All of us. We are cut off from our consciousness. We are cut off from our true nature. When you become Buddha, you go back to your consciousness. You go back to your reality. You go back to your true nature. You will be enlightened, awakened, a Buddha in the true spirit. That's what he said. Then how can I become Buddha? When will I become Buddha? Give me the timetable. Are a fool? Yourself becoming Buddha is not futuristic. It is not a promise. It is not a hope. Nothing to do with the past. You become Buddha now and here itself. Now and here itself. When you live in this moment, to give up all desires, you need not say from 2020 onwards. From 2020, desires will double. By 2050, you may have to die in desires. To give up desires, it can be done right now, at this moment. Therefore, Buddhahood is not future, nor the past, here and now, as he tells it. 3 words Buddha said. Please remember. Alert, aware, radiant. Radiant. Alert. Don't think that you are animal. Don't think that you are here for food, raiment and shelter, for drinking, dancing, gana, pina, sona, marna. It is not for that, don't think. Alert. Be aware you are divine. Then you can be radiant with all divinity. By being aware, you can be free from what you are not. By being alert, you can be what you are truly. By being radiant, you can radiate the divinity among all those around you. When we go to some people, we are radiant. When we go to some people, we are dehumanized, despirited, demotivated. That's what the difference between enlightened man and an unenlightened man. Then, wow, really feel like feeling Buddha, experience of Buddha right now. Who is Buddha? Who am I? Buddha is water. I am the ice. I am the ice. Buddha is water. What is the difference between ice and water? Water flows. Ice is frozen. Ice is frozen, whereas water flows continuously. Our love is frozen. Our human qualities are frozen. Whereas water of Buddha, love, it melts people. Many kings of violence went to Buddha, very strong fellows with swords, ready to fight. But facing Buddha, they melted. They melted, that's all. So Buddha is water. I am the ice. That's what it is. Because Buddha offers enough of warmth of love for you to melt, for you to merge in him. Therefore, when ice disappears, it merges into water. So Buddhahood is a point of melting. Buddhahood is a point of merger. Buddhahood is the individual becoming universal. Buddhahood is a drop becoming an ocean. That's what our level of understanding should be. Another aspect. Buddha speaks that we have 3 bodies. First body, physical body. Second body, bliss body, bliss. Third body, cosmic body. Three bodies. Of course, just as we say, Stula Sukshma Karana, Bhutakasha, Chittakasha, Chidakasha. You are not the one but three. The one you think you are, the one others think you are, the one really are. Like that, Buddha speaks of three bodies. The physical body, the bliss body, and the cosmic body. What are they? Physical body is frozen like ice, so hard and tough. If anybody hits you with ice, you know that? It will strike you like a hard stone, very hard stone. So, physical body is ice, frozen. But bliss body, that frozen ice becomes a liquid. It becomes liquid that flows. And third body is cosmic body, which is the vapor. Vapor. Water flows here. Vapor spreads everywhere. Ice is here. Water is there. Vapor is everywhere. Therefore, that ice becoming vapor, the physical body rising to the level of bliss body, acting at the level of cosmic body, is the true spirit of Buddhahood, as he has put it. Hawking, let me come back to Hawking once again, a great prophet of Buddhism, a great man. What is this physical body? According to Hawking, it is physical level. You are talking, you are walking, you are eating, everything is meditation. That's Baba said. Eating, writing, walking, talking, reading is meditation. We take it easy. That's what Hawking said. Physical body is meditative. When you are conscious of it, eating, reading, driving is meditation. Then comes bliss body. What is this bliss body? Bliss body is blissful. Bliss body is joyful. Bliss body is festivity. Bliss body is a matter of celebration. I am happy. Some people want to wait for their birthday to be happy. No. Every day is birthday. Every day is a festival. Every day is a celebration. Every moment is a new birth. Breathing in is life. Breathing out is death. Day is life, night is death. So we die and we're born repeatedly. Why wait for birthday and the death day? Nonsense. So let us observe, my friends, the cosmic body or the bliss body, the second level. Let us know that life is festivity, that life is celebration. Life is a matter of joy. Life should be full of smiles. We should know how to smile. I don't know why we should be so serious. Even chimpanzees smile in the zoo. Man has become much worse than a chimpanzee. Horrible. Can't you smile? Smile is an expression of gratitude. Smile is egolessness. Smile is an expression of thanks. Seriousness is sickness. Seriousness is ego. Ego. An egoless man can only smile. A man of ego cannot. He has to wait for next life also. And may end up in a failure. Why don't you do that? The third level, the cosmic body. Physical body, then comes bliss body, and third comes the cosmic body. What is that cosmic body? It is the last state. When you put some curd in the milk, it gets curdled and becomes a curd, right? Put some curd in the milk, it becomes curd. You don't need to make a curd or it becomes. Therefore, bliss body takes you to cosmic body automatically, spontaneously, immediately, naturally. When you celebrate your life, when you are joyful, yes, you get into that cosmic body. That cosmic body is your witness, is your soul, your consciousness, the eternal witness. Sakshi Bhava. Sakshi Bhava. That witness is the cosmic body. We are supposed to have it. Therefore, my friends, Buddhahood is the state of truth. Buddhahood is a state of bliss. Buddhahood is a state of awakened consciousness. There's one more word which I should draw your attention. Buddha uses another word, Shraddha. What do you mean by Shraddha? Here, Shraddha meaning confidence. Shraddha is confidence according to Buddhist nomenclature. According to Buddhist philosophy, Shraddha means confidence. Meaning, when you do it, yes, I will achieve it. When I start doing it, yes, I can do it. Who can be Buddha? Who can do that? Shut up. Finish. Though you are alive, I consider as a firewood. You should have that confidence. Why not? Why not? That which is common is spirituality. That which is uncommon is not spirituality. That which can be attained by everybody is spirituality. It is not a museum or exhibition. You should be able to do it. Therefore, my friends, Shraddha, that confidence we should have. It is not faith, it is not trust, it is not belief, it is confidence of the self, confidence in the self, what you call self-confidence. I have confidence in you, but you ditch me at the end. I have confidence in you, you misguide me. But when you have confidence in yourself, nobody can deceive you. That is self-confidence. Lastly, my friends, it was Socrates who said, know thyself. Know thyself. Thy means you. Socrates said it. Buddha said, how do you know thyself? Thine is ignorance. I, my is Maya. So, thyself is known in illusion, in darkness of ignorance. Forget thy. Drop thy. Only he remains. Only he remains. Only divine remains. Meaning, aham brahmasmi. I am Brahman. Remove that aham. You are Brahman. Aham separates you from Brahma. And therefore Buddha wants you to have that Shraddha, that confidence, so that you will know what you are. Lastly, Swami's call for three aspects. Buddham saranam gacchami. Don't surrender to our eyes. Eyes will misguide you. Don't go by ears. It will misguide you. Don't go by your senses. No. If you go by senses, it will end up either nuisance or nonsense. It should be something more. Go by your buddhi or intellect. What is buddhi? That you have got a sense of discrimination, judgment. Follow buddhi. What is right? What is dharma? What is dhamma? You should be able to understand. With that, sangham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Know what is to be done. With your intellect, know what is to be done. Then sangham saranam gacchami. Get into the society. Serve this society. Alleviate their suffering. Go to the help of poor and needy people. That is the best form of ahimsa. These are the expressions Bhagavan Sri Sat Sai Baba, as my teacher describes, నడచునప్పుడు బుద్ధ భగవానుని భంగి, నడచునప్పుడు బుద్ధ భగవానుని భంగి కన్పట్టు స్వామి. As Swami walks, he looks like Bhagavan Buddha. క్రీగంట చూచునప్పుడు క్రీస్తు భగవానుని వలె కన్పట్టు. When he looks like that, he is Jesus Christ. He is Jesus Christ. Let that Sai and Buddha, being the same, being the one, the only one in us, in you, in everybody, in the whole of the cosmos, awaken our consciousness on this day of Buddha Poornima. May God bless you. Thank you very much.